Is that a dead body? This is not epic. Wait a second. Is he who I think he is? He hasn't been seen since January. But if he's here, then... oh no. It's already started. I have to warn the others. Let me just find a stick to poke this corpse with first.
Welcome to Kit Katastrophe. My name is Kit, and today we'll be taking a look at Transformers Siege Voyager-class Acid Storm. This figure came out in 2019 as part of the Target-exclusive Seeker 3-pack, and is a redeco of Siege Starscream. Much like his original mold mate, Acid Storm turns into a Cybertronian jet fighter reminiscent of the Tetrajets seen in the pilot episode of the original cartoon, although of course Acid Storm didn't make an appearance until the episode Divide and Conquer, just like his pack-in mates. Acid Storm is wholly unique among his brethren in that he has his own unique color. While Ion Storm could pass as a knockoff Thundercracker and Nova Storm for a Sunstorm, Acid Storm turns into a bright radioactive green. While not as delicious looking as Ion Storm was, Acid Storm really livens up any Seeker group shot, and could be easily identified in a crowd. Strangely, Acid Storm, as well as the other two Rainmakers, had the exact same paint mask as Starscream when it comes to the trademarked Siege battle damage effects. And, much like Nova Storm and Ion Storm before him, Acid Storm doesn't have any other colors besides green and dark gray. But honestly, with a green that vibrant, does he need anything else? Unsurprisingly, his transformation is exactly the same as Starscream's, and Acid Storm shares in Nova Storm's and Ion Storm's good fortune of not having a terrible design flaw, like Starscream did, in that the chest plate stays in position the whole way through. The same is true for Thundercracker, Skywarp, and most likely Redwing. Otherwise, the transformation is still just as solid as it was on Starscream, with no major issues whatsoever. The onesie effect strikes again. Seriously, if you're going to make a monochrome Seeker, at least make the head color complement the overall tone of the color scheme. This is why Ion Storm looks so great in robot mode despite having the same deco, and why Nova Storm and Acid Storm look so helpless. Unlike on Nova Storm, the white stripe on Acid Storm's belly actually succeeds in sticking out despite the bright nature of his green. Acid Storm comes with two HPI null ray laser launchers, which are unchanged from Starscream's besides their coloration. Okay, assuming you've been brave enough to watch all three of these, I'm going to rapid fire the articulation segment by ripping off Canadian Reviewer. So, without further ado, here we go. Ball jointed head, shoulder rotation, goes out and in, rotation below, elbow bend, rotation below, butterfly out and in, waist rotation, leg rotation, moves out and in, rotation below, knee joint, foot tilt.
Am I cool yet?
I actually have a minor nostalgic attachment to Acid Storm, and that's mostly why he's my favorite of the trio. He was the first edition of the classic Seeker mold I ever had, one of only two to date, and he was the figure I was saddest to have broken. So, when I got this one, I was really happy to have an Acid Storm in my collection once again. That being said, there's really no advantages or disadvantages in getting either of the other two outside of sheer personal preference. You like green? Get this one. You like yellow? Get Nova Storm. You like blue? Get Thundercracker, he's cheaper than this set. I should also point out that this set is still on store shelves at the time of scripting these three videos, and these separate reviews are more meant for whenever they're not being sold anymore. Even then, it shouldn't be that hard to find a full set of three by then anyway. I digress. If you've watched all three of these videos, I commend your patience. It's almost as much as the patience I needed to make them. This has been Kit Katastrophe. Transform and roll out.